Our today's class is slope of straight line. It is very important subject in coordinate geometry because the total chapter equation of straight line, the next chapter equation of straight line is totally depending upon the concept of slope. If we fail to clear concept on slope, then we will not follow the next chapter equation of straight line. So I will try with my best effort that I can convince you the concept of slope as maximum as possible. And today's class for the students of ICSE class 10, CBSE and West Bengal board for class 11. So, slope of straight line. What is slope of straight line? Another term is gradient. Slope is also called gradient of straight line. Before studying slope, we have to know the angle of inclination. What is angle of inclination? Y dash. This is a Cartesian system of axes. There is a straight line AB which intersect x and y axis both at two different points. And this is the angle the straight line has made with the positive axis, positive x-axis. This is the angle the straight line has made with the positive x-axis. That means this is the positive rotation of x-axis, this angle is formed. This angle is called angle of inclination. This angle is called angle of inclination and generally denoted by theta. Therefore, in the chapter slope of the straight line, at first we have discussed what is angle of inclination. What is angle of inclination? The angle formed by a straight line with the positive direction of x-axis. With the positive direction of x-axis. Because in case the angle formed in anti-clockwise rotation, so this is the positive and positive x-axis rotates here. This angle is called angle of inclination. The tangent ratio of this angle, tangent ratio of theta, that is tan theta. Tan theta is called slope of the straight line AB. In this figure, tan theta is called slope of the straight line of AB, and slope is generally denoted by small m in mathematics. Therefore, we understand what is slope. Slope is nothing. Slope is only ratio or tangent ratio of the angle of inclination. আর কিছুই নয়। Tangent ratio of angle of inclination. তাহলে আমরা দেখলাম কি এখানে যে একটা স্ট্রেট লাইন যখন তাকে কার্টেসিয়ান সিস্টেমে প্লেস করে দেওয়া হচ্ছে তখন সেই স্ট্রেট লাইনটা x অক্ষের পজিটিভ ডিরেকশনের সঙ্গে যে কোণটা তৈরি করছে, দ্যাট ইজ ইন দ্য ফিগার ইজ থিটা। দিস থিটা ইজ কল্ড অ্যাঙ্গেল অফ ইনক্লিনেশন। অর্থাৎ এই থিটা কোণটাকে বলা হচ্ছে অ্যাঙ্গেল অফ ইনক্লিনেশন। বাংলা নামটা ঠিক মনে পড়ছে না, বইয়ে দেখে নিও। অ্যাঙ্গেল অফ ইনক্লিনেশন। আর এই অ্যাঙ্গেল অফ ইনক্লিনেশনে যে ট্যান রেশিও অর্থাৎ ট্যানজেন্ট রেশিও ট্যান থিটা যদি করে দিই আমরা খুব সিম্পলি, তাহলে সেটা হয়ে যাচ্ছে স্লোপ, যেটাকে ম্যাথমেটিক্সে m দিয়ে ডিনোট করা হয়। Therefore, we have got a clear conception of slope. Now, we will go to the Cartesian system without the value of angle of inclination. How can we find out the slope of a straight line? Without the value of angle of inclination, how can we find out the slope of a straight line when the 2 points on the straight line are given? When the 2 points on the straight lines are given, the figure is that this is the Cartesian system, x o x dash, y o y dash. There is a straight line A and B are 2 points on the straight line having coordinate x1, y1 and x2, y2. Then what will be the slope of the straight line? If the x1 and y, value of x1, y1 and x2, y2 are given, that means 2 points on the straight lines are given, then how can we find out the slope of the straight line? AM and BN, 2 perpendiculars are drawn from A to x-axis and B to x-axis. AP is another perpendicular drawn from A to BN. Therefore, AM is perpendicular to x-axis, BN is perpendicular to x-axis, and AP is perpendicular to BN are drawn. Again, look at the figure. There is a straight line. A and B are 2 points on the straight line. But the coordinates of A is x1, y1. What is the coordinates of B is x2, y2. Now we are going to find the slope of the straight line, for which we have constructed AM perpendicular to x-axis, BN perpendicular to y-axis, and AB perpendicular to BN. And here angle of inclination of the straight line is this, theta. Here the angle of inclination of the given straight line is this, theta. Here AP, in the figure AP is parallel to x-axis. AP is parallel to x-axis and AB, the straight line is a transversal. So this angle and that angle are corresponding angle. PAP is equal to theta as their corresponding angle. AP is parallel to x-axis. Again I am telling you, AP is parallel to x-axis, and the given straight line is treated as a transversal. Therefore, we are getting these and that angle are corresponding angle, and they are equal because the AP and x-axis is parallel. So, angle BAP is equal to theta. This is corresponding angle. Okay. Now, OM is equal to x1 according to given coordinates of A, x1, y1. So, OM is equal to x1 and AM is equal to y1. And ON is equal to x2, whereas BN is equal to y2. So Mn is equal to this, Mn is equal to x2 minus x1. Again watch it. On is equal to x2, On is equal to x1. So Mn is equal to On minus On. On minus On, therefore x2 minus x1 is equal to AP. What? Opposite side of same rectangle. If we treat MNPA is a rectangle, then we can say that Mn is equal to AP. So Mn is equal to x2 minus x1 is also equal to AP. Again, BP is equal to Bn minus Pn. Bn minus Pn, that means Bn minus Am. Bn minus Am is equal to y2 minus y1. Y. Again, APNM is a rectangle. Pn and Am are the opposite sides of the rectangle, so they are equal to each other. Therefore, we are getting the value BP is equal to y2 minus y1. Now in triangle ABP, watch here, the triangle ABP, red marked triangle ABP, this angle is theta. Therefore, tan theta is equal to, in the triangle ABP, tan theta is equal to BP by AP. BP by AP. What is the value of BP? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. We know that from our previous discussion, tan theta is the slope of the straight line. Therefore, slope M is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Therefore, by using this formula, we can find out the slope of a straight line if the 2 points on the straight lines are given. By using this formula, we can find out the slope of a straight line when the 2 points on the straight lines are given. So, we have to remember the formula to find out the slope of a straight line. And the concept of slope is very important in coordinate geometry because the next chapter, equation of straight line, is totally depending upon the slope. If you know slope very accurately, then that chapter will be very easier to you, unless you will go under the zone of confusion. So I am telling you again, you have to understand the slope very accurately to face the next chapter, equation of straight line. Now there is a problem. তোমাদেরকে পরের চ্যাপ্টার যেটা আছে সরলরেখার ইকুয়েশন, সমীকরণ, সরলরেখার সমীকরণ, এই চ্যাপ্টারটা ভালো করে জানতে গেলে স্লোপটা ভালো করে বুঝতে হবে, কারণ পরের চ্যাপ্টারের সবটাই নির্ভর করছে স্লোপের উপর। ভালো করে স্লোপ না বুঝলে কিন্তু ইকুয়েশন স্ট্রেট লাইন পুরোটাই ধোঁয়াশা হয়ে যাবে, হেজি হয়ে যাবে। তাই বারবার বলছি, যে আলোচনাটা হলো সেটা বারবার দেখো, দেখে আত্মস্থ করার চেষ্টা করো, মানে ট্রাই টু আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড and give effort to understand the theory geometrically. এবার দেখো আমরা আসছি, if a straight line goes through the point 0, -1 and 2, -1, find slope and AI, mean angle of inclination of the straight line. We have the formula of slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. If this is the straight line having two coordinates 0, -1 and 2, -1, then I can take this coordinate x1 y1 and that coordinate x2 y2, and now apply the formula of slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. What is the value of y2? Here -1. What is the value of y1? Also -1. Plus 1. 0 minus 2. Y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 means 2 minus 0. Means 2 minus 0. 0 by 2 is equal to 0. Therefore slope is 0. Let angle of inclination is equal to theta, then tan theta equals to 0. So tan theta equals to tan 0 degree, theta is equal to 0 degree. Therefore angle of inclination is 0 degree. Then what criteria is fulfilled here? Tan theta is equal to 0 degree. Then what is the nature of the straight line? Straight line ta kemon? Tan theta 0 degree. That means tan theta is 0 degree. So the straight line is parallel to x-axis or coincide to x-axis. Here the coordinates is 0, -1. So question of coincide does not arise. So the straight line is parallel to x-axis. Therefore straight line ta kintu x-axis er parallel hobe. The straight line is parallel to x-axis. Parallel hole kintu x-axis er angle ta kota hocche 0. The straight line makes 0 degree angle with x-axis when it is parallel to x-axis, either parallel to x-axis or coincide with x-axis. Therefore, here the straight line, given straight line is parallel to x-axis, so slope is 0. Therefore, it is clear to us that if the slope is 0, the angle of inclination is 0, then the straight lines are parallel to x-axis. If the angle of inclination is 0, then tan 0 is also 0. So slope is also 0. Therefore, the slope of the straight line is always 0 if the straight line is parallel to x-axis. Therefore, slope of a straight line is always 0 if the straight line parallel to x-axis. Slope of a straight line is 0 if it is parallel to x-axis. Now all the straight lines which are parallel to x-axis, their slopes are 0. Their slopes are 0. Now by using the formula of slope, we can find out whether the straight lines are parallel or perpendicular to each other. Two straight lines. By using the slope of two straight lines, you can find out whether the straight lines are perpendicular or parallel to each other. I am going to discuss that now. Look at the figure. This is a Cartesian system of axes. This is the Cartesian system of axes, and they are in a straight line which intersect x-axis at A and y-axis at B. So the straight line is AB. And this is the parallel straight line to AB. If I draw a parallel straight line to AB, that is CD, intersect x-axis at D and y-axis at C. Again, watch the figure. The red straight line is parallel to black straight line. Therefore, this angle and that angle are corresponding angle. So they are both are equal theta. Both angles are equal because corresponding angle. And both angles are called angle of inclination because the angles form with the positive direction of x-axis. Both the angle form with the positive direction of x-axis. So both angle can be treated as theta. Therefore, slope of both the lines are tan theta. Slope of both the lines are tan theta. That means slopes are equal. Therefore, we can conclude here, if the two straight lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. And on the other hand, we can say that if the slopes are equal, then the two straight lines are parallel. Again, I am telling you, if the slopes are equal, then the two straight lines are parallel. On the other hand, we can say that if the two straight lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. Please watch the figure and try to understand it again and again. Very important thing in straight line, equation of straight line. We have to proceed. We have to proceed the next through the equation of straight line. So the chapter equation of straight line to complete coordinate geometry. If we do not understand this chapter accurately, then we will be facing lot of problems to solve equation of straight line. Now I am going to discuss the perpendicularity of two straight lines with the help of slope of them. The perpendicularity of the two straight lines with the help of slope of them. Here AB is a straight line which intersect x-axis at B and y-axis at A. This is another straight line CD which is perpendicular to AB and intersect AB at P. Let us consider intersect AB at P. Therefore, in this figure, we have taken a straight line AB, inclined at an angle with the x-axis, and another red straight line, look the red straight line, which is perpendicular to AB, that means this angle is 90 degree. If the slope of this straight line is m1, slope of AB is equal to m1 and the slope of CD is equal to m2. Slope of AB is equal to m1 and slope of CD is equal to m2. Then what will be the relation of m1 and m2 for which the straight lines are perpendicular to each other? Or here we can say that the straight lines are perpendicular to each other. Then what will be the relation between the slope of the straight line? What will be the relation between the slope of the straight lines? Here we consider that straight lines are perpendicular to each other. So this is 90 degree, that is 90 degree also. This angle is theta, then that angle is 180 degree minus theta. So in the triangle PMB, look here, full red mark, PMB, this in this triangle. MPB angle is 90 degree, this is the vertically opposite angle. So MPB, angle MPB equals to 90 degree. Angle MPB equals to 90 degree. Angle PBM equals to 180 degree minus theta when the angle of inclination of AB is theta. Therefore, angle PMB is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree plus 180 degree minus theta. 180 degree minus 90 degree plus 180 degree minus theta. Therefore, we get 180 degree minus 90 degree minus 180 degree plus theta. Minus 90 degree minus theta. This is the value of angle PMB. This is the value of this angle. This is the value of this angle. Here M1 is equal to tan theta because the angle of inclination is theta, which already considered. Therefore, M1 is equal to tan theta. Then M2 is equal to, what is M2? M2 means the slope of CD. M2 means slope of CD. Therefore, M2 is equal to tan of minus 90 degree minus theta. We know tan of minus theta means minus tan 90 degree minus theta. By the concept of complementary angle, we get the value of tan 90 degree minus theta is equal to cot theta minus cot theta. Minus cot theta. M2 is equal to minus cot theta. Therefore, M2 is equal to minus cot theta. So we can write it that M2 is equal to minus 1 by tan theta. Therefore, M2 is equal to minus 1 by M1. So, M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. Therefore, this is the relation between the slopes of the straight lines if the straight lines are mutually perpendicular to each other. Therefore, we can say that if the two straight lines are mutually perpendicular to each other, then the product of the slope is minus 1. Then the product of the slope is minus 1. Or if the product of the slope of two straight lines are minus 1, then the straight lines are mutually perpendicular to each other. By using the formula of slope, we can find out the properties of parallelity of the two straight lines and the perpendicularity of the two straight lines. এই স্লোপের ফর্মুলা ব্যবহার করে আমরা দুটো সরলরেখা প্যারালাল কিনা বা দুটো সরলরেখা পারপেন্ডিকুলার কিনা এটা আমরা বের করতে পারি খুব সহজেই। এছাড়াও স্লোপের প্রচুর প্রয়োগ আছে, স্লোপ দিয়ে আর অনেক কিছুই করা যায়, সেগুলো স্ট্রেট লাইনে গিয়েই বুঝবে, কারণ এই কনসেপ্টের উপরে সমস্ত অঙ্কটা হবে। যদি এই জিনিসটা তোমরা বুঝতে পারো তাহলে প্রবলেম তোমরা সলভ করতে পারবে। আজকে যে ক্লাসটা আমি করালাম এটা যদি তোমাদের পরিষ্কার হয়ে যায়, if you get clear concept on the class which I have taken today, then you can solve all the problems regarding this chapter. So I am telling you to follow this class again and again and to understand. I am directing you to understand the concept geometrically. Then you can solve all the problems of this chapter. And before solve exercise, I advise you to solve all the problems in example of any book, specifically R.S. Agarwal. I am telling you, specifically R.S. Agarwal for CBSE board and for the West Bengal board SMD. There are a lot of examples. You can follow the examples. If you face any doubt to follow example, you may contact me over the telephone number 9232391125 after 10 p.m. I will try to entertain you with my best effort. Thanks for today. Okay.